Hello YouTube, it's Deebz. Another edition of the Deebz show. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about the Brook Lewis galarza fight. I know it's a bit late. I meant to do this earlier in the week, but I've been a bit sidetracked. Holiday seasons and all that. Christmas around the corner. It's actually Christmas Eve now. 12 o'clock's past. 24th Christmas Eve. So yeah, I'll basically run it down round by round. This was Brook's debut in America. Um, he has quite a big name over here in the UK. A lot of people know about him, but to American public, it was probably they've probably heard about him, but well, they have no reason to really know too much about him, do they? So this was their first taste of him on a big pay-per-view as well. It was the Ward Frotch undercard, so a lot of people watching. Okay, the first round, Kell Brook come out with a nice jab. I liked his jab. He was connecting quite well with it. It was a good night for jabs, it seemed, because Ward's was very good as well. But yeah, he was jabbing well, turning a few jabs into left hooks, a few lead left hooks, but mainly controlled around with jab. One thing that wasn't great, he did get hit a little bit by a few straight right hands by galarza. Second half of the round, he was hitting galarza with a lot of straight rights. Looked like he hurt him quite a bit. And basically at the end of the round, the ref pretty much had to hold galarza up. You think if that sequence happened 30 seconds earlier, the match might have been stopped. But on galarza's positive side, he did land a few rights. But that was a 10-9 round, of course. Round 2 come out. The jab's still working. He was jabbing through galarza's attacks. I love when people jab through the attacks. It's like a counter jab. Um, hitting started using his right. Pretty much continuation of this end of the first round. He was using his rights a lot more and jabbing through the attacks, counter punching well. Galarza was hitting with a few hooks, a few left hooks on the ropes. So he wasn't really getting hit with the straights that much no more, but he got hit with a few left hooks. Not great. But that was a 10-9 round to Brook as well, so had him 2 rounds up. In the third, Kell Brook started mixing up his jabs to the head and body. Mixing it up well. Makes it more predictable when you're jabbing like that. He wobbled galarza with a straight right, countering well, but his punches seem to have more oomph behind them, more power. Like he was stamping his authority on his punches, sitting down on them a bit more in this round. Well, with the tone of the previous rounds, galarza was landing a few punches. Not with it didn't seem to have as much power as the previous 2 rounds. Thought he was feeling the toll. Well, before round 4 got started properly, the commentator informed us that the ref had been talking to galarza about stopping the fight if he carries on taking that much damage. We didn't actually hear it or see it ourselves, but we were told before the start of the round. So in this round, Brook was fighting a bit different. He was jabbing, going back instead of coming forward with it, which was he started fighting off his back foot, which I think he was doing pretty well. Hitting with a lead right, a couple of clean left hooks, skimmed him with a wicked looking uppercut. Like, if that would have hit more flush, could have been lights out. It looked horrible. A body shot hurt Galarza. His gum, to the point where his gum shield fell out. It was a nice body shot. Yeah, so that was a 10-9 round as well. So at this point, I had Kell Brook winning all 4 rounds. The 5th round started. A good right hand from Galarza, followed by a few body shots. A right, couple jabs working on the inside. I liked Galarza in this round, tell the truth. I did like him for the first half of the round. He was doing well. Brook started to stand his ground more, but still was eating shots. When he started backing up and countering, he did look a lot better. Brook hits him with a solid right hand, a right hook, then another right hand, and the ref jumps in and stops it. There's been quite a debate on the stoppage. My thoughts on the stoppage. Well, they could have fought on. It might have been seen as a bit premature, but before the stoppage, Galarza did take quite a few unanswered shots, about 6 or 7, not in rapid succession, but 6 and 7, like bang, 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 like a little break between them, but they were still unanswered at the end of the day, and his head was moving with them, so you can understand it. And the ref did warn Galarza that he'd stop it if he was taking shots around before. Apparently. Apparently. I have to say apparently because we never heard it, but we were told about it around before. So what did I think about Brook's debut? Well, pros, he looked strong, good snap on his punches, power looked nice, solid. He countered well, jabbed well, landed clean shots, clean flush shots. So that's good. Can't go wrong with landing flush shots. But on the con side, on the negative side, I think he was getting hit quite a bit, which isn't good. A good sign, really. Might have been nerves, you know. It was his American debut and all that. Probably wanted to press too much. That's one of the reasons could happen. But either way, I think he needs to tighten up his defense a bit because he was eating way too much shots. With the better competition in the welterweight, that wouldn't have been good at all. And to be honest with you, I'm not really a fan of men that get hit all too much, especially men who have the ability not to get hit as much as they did. Like, I'm more of a fan of bang, hit, when a man tries to hit you back, pure air. That's what I like. But it was overall, it was a decent debut. I'll give it about 7 out of 10. Yeah, it was decent. It was decent. I'm looking forward to see who his next fight might be against. I'm hearing Mike Jones, which that would be a good fight. I like Mike Jones. He's a good boxer. Very technical. Works behind the jab. Does have a little power. Not devastating, but should be a good scrap. Good fight. Good fight. All right. Well, that's my thoughts on Kell Brook's American debut. See you lot soon. I think I'm actually doing another video in about an hour. So yeah. Bon voyage.